I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back. Hour number 2 here on Off the Bench. Welcome back in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope all y'all in the car right now just dropping off kids. I hope drop-off went amazing. It's going to be a great week. We're all alive. We're all breathing, feet on the ground this morning. A lot to be thankful for. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend as well. Certainly cold. Certainly cold today. So I hope you're staying warm. If you haven't gotten in your car yet, make sure you go turn that thing on before you get in. Get that frost going. Don't be like Taylor and have to sit in your car for 15 minutes once you sit in it so you can see out your windshield. Act like you know what you're doing in the cold weather out there. And drive respectfully, drive safely. Everyone be careful out there. We're all on the same team here. So we were talking on the break a little bit, and I found something a little coincidental. We all had hot dogs this weekend. You
had one too? Well, I didn't have a hot dog. I was just saying that's what I like to.
I didn't think that, like, is it something about cold weather that I know? So I've talked to a couple of my friends, and they all had hot dogs this weekend. It's not something that we eat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I decided, like, I don't know, it was cold weather. I was like, we're going to make a little fire outside on the back porch. I had a little, bought like one of these little cheap, like $40, $50 like fire pits, and make a little fire, and we roasted.
You roasted some dogs?
Roasted some dogs.
Same thing.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I guess cold weather.
Mm-hmm. We can't do it when it's slightly warm because
right.
The damn mosquitoes. But
yeah,
right now is the sweet spot.
Sweet spot for roasting some dogs. That was fun. We've never even done that, but this was the time that I was just like, "Yep,
we're roasting."
Lacey,
some dogs.
you at the grocery store? Pick up some dogs.
Yeah, we planned this out. Victoria calls me like Wednesday. Hey, I want to do this Friday night. No, we wound up doing it last night instead. But yeah, I mean,
our neighbor did it too. Laundry, you're talking about chili dogs.
Mm-hmm. I like the. I guess I did have one this week.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
So
not like a normal culinary delight for at least our family.
Oh, chili dogs are top 5 Taylor food.
Wow.
That's not surprising.
Okay, Taco Bell 1, chili dogs 2.
Taco Bell not normally. That I told you
He
that's
likes
Elijah's fault.
Okay. Favorite top 5 food groups.
Cheeseburger, chili cheese hot dog, not a normal hot dog. Seafood pasta, big seafood pasta fan.
Okay. That's going to be the healthiest thing on this list, I feel like.
Probably. I can't think of those are the top 3 right now.
If anybody listening out there doesn't know, Taylor is probably the most unhealthy human.
He does not respect his body.
He does not respect his body. At some point, it's going to catch up to him. But not yet.
Not yet.
Still kind of look fit.
Guys, it's
a lawnmower.
At some point,
it's a push lawnmower.
Yeah.
It is a push mower.
Never change.
Nice little workout.
And you do it a lot. So.
Dude, you do that in the summer, 100 degree.
You burn some calories.
Yeah,
you're sweating.
You can burn out some chili dogs for sure.
I burn out 3 chili dogs per grass mow. Okay.
3 chili dogs per mo.
3 chili dogs per mow. Is that why you mow so much?
Yeah, I have to.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about some portal, but before we do, don't be like Taylor when it comes to your health. Okay? You want the best people to be on your team, on your side. And that team is Ochsner from routine checkups, world-class specialty care. Ochsner's doctors, nurses, specialists are here for you and your family right here at home. So even if all you eat is chili dogs, seafood pasta, Taco Bell, Taylor, no. Need a primary care, Taylor? Ochsner's got you covered. Sports injuries, not you, Taylor. Heart care, Taylor.
Not you.
Orthopedics, not you. Women and Children's
You don't need
Services, yes.
Oh, you do need that.
That is Ochsner. Leading medicine, advanced technology, compassionate care, all under one roof. And with locations across Louisiana and the Gulf South, plus virtual visits when you need them. Getting expert care has never been easier because whether you're cheering in the stands, grinding at work, or just staying healthy for people who matter most, Ochsner is here to keep you in the game. Ochsner, every patient, every day. To learn more or find a provider, visit ochsner.org. All right. The portal gang strikes this weekend. What a big weekend for LSU in the portal, trying to put a bow on this fantastic portal class. I'll throw it to Taylor Alondra. Y'all give the people an update on what we did this weekend.
You ever eaten at Five Guys, Matt?
No.
Huh?
Oh my
You ever
God.
eaten at Five Guys?
Yeah.
Well, that's how many we got over the weekend. How about that?
Boom!
Including 3 offense. Well, remember.
I hate that.
Right at
She doesn't
No,
like
you
that
don't.
one.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't mean that. Remember right before
mean
the
that.
remember right before the show ended on Friday, we announced Fahim Delane, which is Mansour Delane's younger brother. But over the weekend, you got oh crap! I'm sorry. We got 6 guys. It's not even 5.
Terrible.
No, we got
That's
6.
why it's
I
6.
hate that joke even more now.
Damn, that was such a good joke, too.
Inaccurate.
It was such a good joke. Well, we got Sean Tompkins on the offensive line. He started 5 games last year at left tackle for the Baylor Bears. I mean, this is a guy that could play 10 games total, 5 starts, 460 snaps at left tackle a year ago in the Big 12. That's a guy that could come in. You hope he's a plug-and-play guy. Aliu Ba, B-A-H.
Okay. Aliu.
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 He's from Maryland. Started 23 consecutive games at right tackle for Maryland over the past 2 seasons. Plug and play, redshirt senior. Like, let's go. You needed starting experienced offensive lineman. Like Devin Harper is one of the guys you got over the weekend. And we had kind of talked about it, like, great, pretty highly recruited guy coming out of high school. It didn't help you a ton in terms of starting experience because he didn't play a ton last year either. He appeared in 5 games, got a couple spots here and there, but, I mean, he wasn't, a day in, day out veteran starter. But you got 2 of them, and you got Devin Harper. Jordan Seaton from Colorado, your favorite left tackle. He was on campus yesterday. Supposed to visit Oregon today. However, some people think that his visit could be extended into today here in Baton Rouge. There's a little bit on that.
Tell
But,
us about the tweets.
Yeah,
your big emojis.
Last night, I think 9:37 p.m. I might have be off by a minute there. We got a tiger emoji. Lane Kiffin
From Lane.
posted a tiger emoji. But okay, so Seaton, he is here in LSU, but reported going to Oregon next. Exactly 25 minutes later, I think at 10:03, Dan Lanning posted a duck emoji. So we got an
it so
emoji
much.
off right now. We have an emoji off.
Between 2 coaches that I feel like have the same sort of personality
Yeah,
and
a little
temperament.
bit. A little bit.
And then what was the other thing that we brought up about that? Oh, Lane Kiffin posted a picture of Whit Weeks holding dead ducks.
Dead ducks.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisies.
We have a rivalry
Speaking
with
of
So we
Oregon.
got a duck off.
Speaking of Oregon, did you hear
No.
Dylan Raiola?
What about him?
He committed to Oregon.
Are you serious?
Shut up.
Breaking
Three-starter?
news. No. So Dante Moore's coming back.
It's
Oh,
a tough blow for Dylan.
wait. Okay, got it. That's unbelievable. So Dylan Raiola
That
right here,
just happened.
breaking news. Wow.
You just heard it here
It
first.
just happened.
Just happened. All right. Well, Dylan probably just wanted to learn from the best. So duck emoji. So now we just got it's becoming a thing. What started with Jay, right?
Yes, Jay is the original tiger emoji tweeter.
So now
Every
it's
time
carried to
Jay had
Dan
a-
Lanning.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Lane took it from Jay. He was like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to take this. And then Dan Lanning did it
Yep.
to get back at Lane.
Yeah, sure.
Which
And I like it.
Lane tweeted something this morning that I didn't love.
Okay.
He quote tweeted the San Francisco Giants tweeted a video of Tony Vitello. And Lane quote tweeted it, and he was like, "Love me some Tony V." No. We don't love Tony V around here.
I love that Tony V went to San Francisco.
We're Jay Johnson and Jay Johnson only. We don't mention Tony V.
Yep.
And I was telling you this earlier, and you were like, "Don't you love Tony V?"
Mm-hmm.
He's a very handsome man.
Sure.
That doesn't mean I like him.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm halfway convinced that.
I was like,
Tony
"Don't
Vitello
you
and-
like Tony V?" And you're like, "Yeah, don't bring that into it."
Yeah. It's different.
I'm not 100% sure that Tony Vitello and Casey Evans aren't the same person, but I mean they're very similar looking men. Mason Gossett, safety.
Okay.
You got him as well.
My bad.
He's the sixth guy that slipped in there.
Shoot.
It's my bad.
The sixth guy that slipped in there?
Yeah.
Six man.
Yeah. Pause. And you got him.
Portal news, people.
You got Stacey Gage. That's your sixth running back you have now. So you have a running back room that's six deep. You had one when Lane got this job because Durham had entered the portal. So really good job there by Lane. And then TJ Daugherty from Ole Miss, 98 tackles at the linebacker position. This was a guy that had been linked to LSU for quite some time. And it makes sense, right? Like, you leave Clemson, Lane picks him up at Ole Miss. He enters the portal again. You're like, okay, Lane liked him enough to go get him one time. He performed well for him. He's probably going to go get him again. Again, 98 tackles, 5.5 for a loss, sack and a half. So, all last week, we had mentioned multiple times, you need a veteran experienced linebacker because you got bodies in that room. But outside of Whit Weeks, you don't have a ton of experience. I mean, there's talent. You needed an experienced guy. You got it with TJ Daugherty. So, you got Daugherty. You got two guys that'll probably contribute a lot on special teams in Stacey Gage and Mason Gossett, and three potential starting offensive linemen from the time we ended the show Friday till today. So really good weekend for LSU.
So count it up. That makes 6 offensive linemen now signed in the portal.
It's 8.
It's 8?
It's 8 offensive linemen. And you lost 8.
Here.
You lost 8 too.
Yep.
So
that has been,
and then you bring in 3 in the high school ranks as well. So you got bodies, and now you have some experience as well.
Yeah, so they continue to add in places of need. Offensive line, of course, is the place that we've talked about. Outside of quarterback was the must-fill position. And so you continue to add bodies there. Not a lot of starting experience like we've mentioned, but guys that at least that the staff felt fits the need, fits what we need here, fits the skill set, whether they were recruited by this staff and Lane out of high school, or the Glasscock and his team have just good grades on these guys, whatever it is. But at some point, it didn't actually really matter. If they were available and in the portal and an offensive lineman, we needed you. So they continue to do that. And, of course, all eyes on Seton as he potentially extends his visit here. We saw the picture last night getting posted of him and Lane and Cookie in the stadium.
He's so adorable.
Very cute kid. Ace in the sleeve, some would say.
Yeah.
I think Seton's arm was around him, too.
Mm-hmm.
Good relationship.
He had
like
LSU gear on, too.
Did Lane?
They all did.
Lane had LSU gear?
Mm-hmm.
We're growing, people. We're healing.
So dumb.
So here's what I don't want to happen. To honor, out of respect of Jay Johnson.
Right.
I don't want us to be throwing around tiger emojis when they don't mean like the real deal.
I don't love
I don't
that
want to
Lane
get too
took
loose.
that.
I don't like that he took it either. He should have found his own thing.
How about a cute little football emoji?
A cute little football emoji.
Be nice.
Or the different tiger.
Yeah, the little cute little tiger.
Yeah, like Jay does the walking one.
You could do the tiger face.
Yeah.
Right. Or it could just be like a gif of a tiger walking.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Or what if he went to go take a picture of Mike every time?
A different picture every time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why not?
Why not?
Anything.
He's right there.
I don't like he took the whole Jay thing, but I'm okay with it
But don't
as
use
long
it
as it's
loosey
rock
goosey.
solid.
Yeah.
Don't have an emoji off with Dan Lanning
Right.
over tigers and ducks. It's confusing because now, I know we know that Jay's going to be like, when I give you the tiger emoji, it's for real. Now I
Right.
don't know if it's for real with Lane.
No, I don't know if it's for real with Lane either, because did we ever find out why Friday was going to be the best day ever?
No, because he deleted it.
Yeah, nothing ever happened, right?
Maybe he
signed.
meant Monday.
I mean, you got Sean Tompkins, the Baylor O-lineman. That was Friday, but
So that's going to
Stacey
make it
Gage?
the best day ever? No, that doesn't constitute best day.
you got. Let's see who you got Friday. Tompkins, Fahim Delane, Aliyu Ba. I think that's it. I think the other three were.
I think that's the first time I'm hearing that last name before. Bah.
BAH. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Yeah, it's got to be.
If it's wrong, I apologize, but that's got to be.
I don't think you have to apologize.
And then Aliyu, Aliou. I mean, that's got to be Aliyu, right?
This is coming from a guy that mispronounces a lot of things, especially names. You don't really have to apologize.
Yeah, I mean,
just like, look, I didn't know how to pronounce
how
it,
it's spelled.
and I can't apologize. If you tell it to me, and then I mispronounce
Right.
it, then I can apologize. But if I don't know, and it's not obvious
Just saying
to
it
an
phonetically.
English reader, then you don't need to apologize. And don't feel like you got to apologize out there, people. Too many people saying they're sorry out there. Not here.
We're not sorry about anything.
Yeah, be unapologetically you.
Yeah.
All right. Do y'all know we got a game tonight?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What is it?
The most losing team in college football history plays.
Why are we watching?
Good question. We got
No, I'm
Michael
hyped.
Irvin's team versus Indiana national championship.
I just hate that it's on a
tonight.
Monday.
I hate that it's on. It's so dumb. that it's
Never
on.
understood. Like the Super Bowl stays on a Sunday. The national championship in college football should be on a Saturday, like every other week in college football.
And if you want to be a little bit different, throw it on a Friday. But yeah, it should be a Saturday, certainly. So let's talk about that when we come back. We'll come back here and we'll start breaking down the game, give you kind of our outlook on it. I don't know. We went 0-4 this weekend, so I don't know if you want our picks, but we're going to give them at some point today as well. So, yeah, we'll start talking about that. We'll talk Indiana versus Miami. We come back right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, Gulf Coast Office Products. If you work in an office, if you run an office, if you're a manager, if you're an owner, maybe you're running your own company. Maybe you have an office in we call it a Cajun basement, a little office right over your garage. Maybe you're at home, whatever it is. Well, it doesn't matter what the size is. It doesn't matter if you're a one-person office, if you're a hospital, if you're a university, if you got 1,000 people in the office. It's all about the paper trail. At Gulf Coast Office Products, they make it easy. They got an award-winning service team. Why does that matter? Because you all know, like when the technology stops, if there's a problem in the office, everything stops. Business comes to a halt, and you can't afford that downtime. Your business can't afford that downtime. So their award-winning customer service and service team can get you back up and running in no time. Proud partners with the Saints, Pelicans, Tigers, Raging Cajuns, everybody right here. Born in Louisiana, GCOPnet.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Make sure if you're stocking up for a little game day party tonight for the national championship, make sure you visit your local Rouse's. Go check them out at Rouse's. Pre-made dinners, pre-made dips, whatever you need. You want to go there right now and get a little breakfast bar action. Go check out your local Rouse's nearest you. If you want to find that location, go to rouses.com, type in your zip code. Show you where your nearest location is, and also show you all the deals happening next to you. They're running some specials on some meats, some cheeses, some drinks, some chips. They're always running specials over there. Go check it out, rouses.com. Enter that zip code, check it out near you. Save some money over there, and go load up. So if you're just doing your normal grocery shopping day to day, or if you got an event, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it with a local grocery store. Born and bred right here in Louisiana. Gives back to the community all the time. Rouses.com. Go check them out. Your local Rouse's Market. All right, let's talk about the game.
Wait,
what's up?
I have some actual breaking news that I just got the
Holy cow.
notification. I just got a
Not
Shefty
Dylan.
bomb. Not Dylan, like an actual breaking news.
Okay.
I just got the noti on my phone. Bills have fired Sean McDermott.
Shut up. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm for real. I
Look, there's
just got
Schefter right there.
I got the
All
Shefty
right.
bomb.
Buffalo Bills fired head coach Sean McDermott.
I'm like, can you finish this live read?
Yeah, no, hurry up, Matt.
I mean, we talked about it last week. Like, who's a coach out there that could get fired that hasn't yet? I mean,
Yep.
McDermott's a name we threw out there.
McDermott is a name we threw out there, and by all accounts, a really good head coach. I think he's a leader of men. I think the guys play for him. I think he has handled himself and has done things the right way. Somebody's got to take the fall for everything. It seems more like a institutional problem with general manager and roster management more than coaching. Now, sure, you can say that maybe he goes forward a little too much on fourth down. There has to be a change. And we talked about it in hour one with the Buffalo Bills losing, getting knocked out of the playoffs, whether you like the call on the interception, no interception, catch, whatever it is. Josh Allen is having to do things superhuman to stay in these games because he's, I'm not going to say he has no help. He's got good players. They played well. Their defense played well enough to win that game. They were in it. But at some point, you got to say, whatever we're doing is not working. We got this alien at quarterback, and now with Patrick Mahomes, we talked about the pressure that was on Josh Allen. Well, apparently that pressure was sitting right on Sean McDermott's back. So wild that is happening right now.
I mean, you kind of like.
You got it. Just yeah.
Like, you have had every chance.
Yep.
And we talked about it when we said that Josh Allen had the most pressure on him. Like, obviously it was Sean McDermott, but you had every chance. And you didn't have Patrick Mahomes, which is like the thing that everybody was saying, like, okay, Josh, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar's not there.
Right.
This is your shot. And if Sean McDermott, you couldn't get it done either of the times.
So obviously, Joe Brady, he's going to be minus 300 for that job. He's the favorite.
That's low.
That's minus 8.
It's minus 550 minimum. No, I screenshotted this actually at halftime because I thought the Bills were dominating the game, and then the 10-point swing right there at the first half. The Bills had 98 yards rushing at halftime against the Denver Broncos defense. The problem was you turn the ball over right there before half, you're down double digits. You can't run the ball. Like, Josh Allen finished with 283 passing. He had 74 at halftime. You had to completely get away from your game plan because Josh Allen fumbled the football, because James Cook fumbled the football. Like, I get you have to do something else. Sean McDermott wasn't out there turning the football over. They came in with a really good game plan. Their first 3 drives, right down the field touchdown, right down the field got a field goal, and they were driving on the Broncos side of the 50, and James Cook fumbled the football. That was their first 3 drives of the game. I mean, they came in prepared. They looked like the better team. You fall behind double digits. Like, it makes sense because you had to do something different, but at the same time, like, your best players got to step up. They got to hold on to the football.
Right. And I think all the heroics that Josh Allen does do, I think it does mess him up sometimes when he does have to play on time. Like, there is probably multiple times. In the NFL, you never want to overlook one open guy to try to hit the next open guy unless it's, like, situationally appropriate. I think there's some times where Josh Allen can take the completion instead of trying to make the heroic play every time. Certainly. But you got to say that you talk out of both sides of your mouth because you love the heroic play because he makes those all the time. But you saw it down the stretch at the end of regulation where he missed Kincaid open for a touchdown. But there was something I did want to bring up, and I didn't. We talked about this game. At the end of the game, they ran, I think it was on second or third down, they ran a hook and ladder play. Football erotica.
Yep.
My God, it was beautiful. It worked. And this is something that I think is going to start showing itself more and more in football these days as offenses look for advantages. There's always offense react to the way defense play. And the defenses are so swarmy now. I think you're going to start seeing more laterals and pitches, like mid-play. The Chiefs did it started doing it a little bit last year. Maybe it was 2 years ago. And it works all the time. And those are pretty safe pitches, like a hook and ladder, stuff like that. I think it's something that offensive coordinators are going to start implementing more in the next couple of years. Maybe not next year. Maybe you'll see it a little bit, but I think you'll start seeing people, things go in trends in football. And where like the old school, the old head coaches are like, oh my God, no way. Their minds are going to explode when that happens because you never want to put the ball in jeopardy because the ball is the most important thing in football. I think it's an opportunity for huge plays. And I think people are going to start implementing some safe type lateral plays like that in X's and O's. But anyway, breaking news here. Bills fire head coach Sean McDermott after 9 seasons in Buffalo. So, got to make a change. You got Josh Allen. You have a window here, but again, you got to look at everything. The GM, like, give him a true number one target. James Cook, great player, great running back, but give him a true number one target so he can play a little bit more on time, so he doesn't have to make those plays all the time. So anyway, let's see if we can pull a eulogy together.
To your point about Josh Allen, like, I would describe Caleb Williams the exact same way. The exact same way of he makes the wow plays, he makes some where you're like, what the hell, man? Now, Caleb's a lot younger, but, I mean, they're similar players.
I would definitely say similar players, but the improvement that Caleb Williams has shown
no, for sure.
after
and
1
he's
year
too.
Wild.
is pretty wild.
And that was the first year with Ben Johnson, too.
First year would been look out for that.
But you know
thing.
what? Dennis Allen, good. Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
It's like
In a bad way or a good way? Because he was calling a heater.
He was until
calling a
like,
heater.
but that blitz, I feel like that's what made them, that last one, whenever Puka got it,
Yep.
and they like went all the way down I don't know.
Like what was the wind chill end up being? Was it negative?
I think it was like 2. I think it was right at
The
2.
wind chill or temperature was 2?
Bruh.
I don't know.
Either
It's
way,
cold
that's
out
too
there,
cold.
but they played well. Like those quarterbacks both played like with the conditions. I know Caleb had some ugly plays early. The interception he threw in overtime was not on him. That's on DJ Moore.
The two in
100%.
regulation were iffy, but
Yeah.
the one in
But they both for the conditions that were there, really fun to watch. That was really high level quarterbacking from both sides of the ball. Matthew Stafford, give him the MVP. I know Drake May's played well and the New England fans want it, but Matthew Stafford's it, right? Drake May, you got a few more years. Like you got a lot more time. You can get it. And I'm not saying that just give it to the older guy because he doesn't have as much time. He deserves it.
Yeah.
he's deserved it multiple. Like you go look at his raw numbers in Detroit a few times. Like he had the numbers to do it. It's just they were 5-11 because Detroit was a terrible franchise.
Yeah.
I'll say when Caleb made that throw to tie it up.
Oh my God.
I was truly stunned. Like you were
shook.
I was
to
shook.
the core.
I was like, there's no way. That is not real.
So if you didn't see it yesterday, this is the end of regulation.
Yeah.
And
Literally
it's
like
25
25 seconds left on the clock, I think it
Fourth
was.
and 4, like on the 12 or 13 yard
Yeah.
line, something like that. And you do what you're taught to do as a quarterback: scramble, run backwards for about 30 yards, and then throw it into the end zone. And crazy arm strength, especially in the cold. But yeah, he scrambles and he runs backwards to like the 40.
Someone's right in his face too.
Someone's right in his face. Dot. A little hand fighting in the end zone, but nothing. I didn't see any there wasn't a PI. I don't think. Here he goes, runs back, throws it from the 40 back in the end zone.
Not
If
real.
you're the Rams,
That is not real.
Watch the DB. He comes forward. He comes towards the look. He comes towards the ball.
They're fighting a little bit, and he was calling for a little OPI.
The DB runs to the front. You can't let that happen. Like if you lose that game because of that, like yes, great throw. Caleb Williams ran 26 yards backwards on this play. Watch the DB again.
Let me tell you,
He's there to make the play, and then he just comes up. Watch this guy. Let me run 5 yards forward for no reason.
Let me tell you, a lot of DBs have really bad hand-eye coordination. I'll tell the story. Like we would play in charity softball games.
Yeah.
Like doesn't matter whether it's LSU or the Packers, whatever. And you would have the defensive backs in the outfield. And let me tell you, you never caught a pop fly in their life. Just think about a ball being thrown in the air like a Hail Mary or a deep pass. Like they're sitting there with their glove and a pop fly in a defense. They're sitting there with their glove and the ball literally lands like 5 feet to the left of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did you not judge that ball? Have you never done this before? You are like a world-class athlete.
Yeah.
We used to have a stat in Green Bay that said if the ball travels more than 45 yards in the air, the rate of interception drops down to like less than 1%, because defensive backs, they never train to catch passes that are in the air that long. And their hand-eye coordination, they're just not coordinated to be running full speed to actually make the play and make the catch. Now, they can bat it down.
Yeah.
But if you throw the ball over 45 yards, like the percentage drop dramatically, because most deep balls, like a 5-step deep ball to the sideline, is caught between 38 and 42 yards. You go back to watch any on-time, over-the-shoulder go route, 38 and 42 yards. They can defend those, but anything over 45, like you get your DBs, like your Patrick Petersons, they can be that have great ball skills,
Yeah.
but for the majority, it's like this.
Well,
Like,
don't they say DBs are receivers that can't catch?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I just I don't want it to feel like I'm taking away from Caleb Williams because it was a great throw, but this DB right here, you're there. Just stay with you. Like, how can you let that happen? Again, great throw, but if you lose because of that play, like, that's on him.
Yep. That whoever that DB is, I don't know who it is, but he's getting picked last in charity softball, guaranteed. Don't even put it in the outfield. DH.
DH.
It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen, people.
Yeah.
Sitting there with your glove, and it just lands next to you.
That is wild.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
World-class athlete. Which brings up the question, what makes a better athlete? Being fast or super coordinated? I don't know. All right. Well, we were going to talk about the national championship game, but Sean McDermott for the Buffalo Bills out as head coach. Who will they pick next? I don't know. Is John Harbaugh, did he sign yet? I know they agreed. He did sign. It's official, 20 mil a year.
Number, but he did.
They were
sign.
talking about the 5-year, $100 million.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
they
saw.
said the numbers were confirmed.
Yeah.
They were just iron out the details.
So then that's
he has
probably
signed.
what it. Yeah, he did sign.
Okay. All right. Well, John Harbaugh, he's not available. Matt LaFleur's not available either. Re-signed in Green Bay. Extended. They thought that he might be a little bit on the hot seat, but extended. All right. Anyway, we're going to go to break. And when we come back, I promise you, unless another coach gets fired or we see another squirrel, which is likely to happen, we will talk national championship game right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, take the trash out. You know what company to use if you are taking the trash out. Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com. The best darn trash removal service, trash pickup in Louisiana. So commercial, residential, if you're one of those, the lucky ones to have their residential pickup the best in the business. If you have a holiday or something, they'll just reschedule it. Not like other trash companies where they're like, well, holiday fell on the pickup day for you. Sorry. Whoopsies. Get it next week. Nope, not them. They'll just reschedule. They'll pick up on the weekend if they have to. Commercial, you want a dumpster. Doesn't matter. If you got a small business, large business, they can handle 1 pickup a week, 7 pickups a week, whatever you need. They can customize it to your project, to your job. Roll out dumpsters. Don't forget about those. If you have a special project at your place of business or at your house, you're doing a little winter cleaning out the attic a little bit. They got 3 sizes to choose from: 15-yard, 20-yard, 30-yard roll-off dumpsters. They'll bring it right to you and size it perfectly for your project. Go check them out, trashrangers.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Football tonight. The game that everybody's been working towards. Dreams could come true tonight for one team. One of those teams being Indiana Hoosiers or the Miami Hurricanes. All right. Let's see. What time? Did we figure out what time the game starts? We were
6:30.
6:30. Well, that's better than what we thought. We were like, it's probably going to be an 8:30 game.
8:30 on a Monday night. Why not?
Football likes to do that. Indiana enters the game 8.5 point favorite. How about that? 8.5 point favorite. The total over under 47.5. And while I agree that Indiana certainly was looking absolutely dominant, looks like there's no flaws. Looks like they're not making any mistakes. Looks like they just figured something out, and they are playing head and shoulders above everybody else in college football. 8.5 points is still a lot for a national championship game, even though it is number 1 versus number 10. Will Miami Hurricanes have something to say about that line? We will see. I think Indiana is going to be a hard out. But I walked in here today and I brought my notebook out, and every day I write with a green and a purple marker. I forgot my purple marker at home.
Ooh.
Reached in my bag to pull out another marker.
Yeah.
So I need 2 because I like to get a little contrast.
Yeah.
It helps me keep my thoughts a little bit more organized, a little contrast.
For sure.
Guess what color popped out?
Don't tell me orange.
Check this out.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That might be a
Green
sign.
and orange marker I'm writing with today. Not on purpose, because usually it's purple and green.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to forget my marker. Is that a sign? I think so.
It might be.
You picking the Hurricanes?
I wasn't.
Take the points.
I'm taking Miami. Win this game.
Dang.
Because of the markers.
Dude, sometimes things get put in front of you. I get it.
Yep. And then in the sports journalism, because I'm a journalist, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's called a no-lose prediction right there. That's called a no-lose prediction. And I'm going to blame it on these markers. I don't know how they're going to win. Carson Beck certainly is going to be prepared, though. Because he doesn't have class.
Right. Oh, yeah. I didn't like that.
Y'all see that?
Which, you have to do some sort of class.
You got to do something. Even though I think
You have
Matt
to be
Leinart took
enrolled
like
as a
ballroom
student.
dancing or something, famously. It was a bad look for college football because college football's got a lot of bad looks right now. I've said it multiple times. College football, you're dumb right now. You stink right now. I think while the product is amazing on the field, college football, the football games, the players on the field, everything's great. The money's up. Everybody's making money. The viewership's up, blah, blah, blah. But there's foundational cracks, and eventually everything topples when there's the foundation issues. And what you're doing, you're messing with the foundation of college football. And it's a different foundation. I get that. I'm not doing the old school, blah, blah, blah. It's just the dumb things that are messing it up. And all that stuff that people are hating right now with college football, despite the good actual football and the good product on the football field, this was not a great look where Carson Beck, 7th-year senior, is like, he's like, someone asked him about, what his schedule's like with classes and trying to prepare and study, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I graduated 2 years ago. I don't have class.
Right.
It's got a vibe.
So what are
Yeah,
you doing?
I got a vibe, bro.
So what are you doing in college?
Yeah. So basically he's saying he's not a student athlete. So he's got to be doing something, though.
Maybe like
Right.
grad assistant or
I'd
something?
like to figure that out. And so I know this is a
The
very
GA.
surface level, like clickbait reaction that I'm having,
Yeah.
but like, it is what it is. Like when you say that and like in kind of the temperature of college football right now, it wasn't the best look of him saying that. So, and I know they're going to rebut and be like, oh no, he's doing, community service or doing this and getting, he's working towards his masters on whatever it would be, ballroom dancing. I don't know what it is. Nose breathing. But it was a
How
weird
to
look,
breathe
right?
through your
But
nose.
you know what? No excuses though. Remember, green, orange marker. Pulled it out on accident. Who does that? So let me hear your thoughts, guys. Obviously Indiana's the favorite for a very great reason. Fernando Mendoza playing absolutely out of his mind. If he continues to play like he did in the semifinal, Miami doesn't have a shot. They are going to have to create mistakes. And I believe that they can do that. They can't sit back and play zone. When you play zone on Fernando Mendoza, he eats you alive. He's at that level right now. He's playing at this, when you talk about unconscious level, he can make every throw in the book. So if you play man-to-man, he can beat you with back shoulder throws, good throws, but make him beat you with the perfect throw. You cannot sit back in zone and give him time, because when you're playing like that as a quarterback, you are seeing the entire football field crystal clear in high definition. Quarterbacks usually in college, they have a little bit of tunnel vision. Their vision is very narrow, especially at the start of a game, especially the start of a big game. Well, that's not going to be the case with Fernando Mendoza. At that point, it's harder to read and see the field and go through your progressions. Now, if you make a little completion, your vision expands. Make another completion, it expands a little bit more. And that's how quarterbacks get in the zone and in a rhythm, is because they're getting multiple completions, things are feeling good, and then you throw an interception or something, that vision narrows. Okay? So what people have done or been trying to do to Fernando Mendoza is play a lot of zone coverages. Try to confuse him with some zone blitzes. You're not going to confuse him. He's seeing everything pre-snap, seeing everything on the immediate post-snap reads, and he's going to pick you apart. So you have to play man. You got to push the chips in if you're Miami and play aggressive and make them beat you with great plays, which they can do, and they've shown they can do. But if you're going to sit there and play zone and let him pick you apart, you got no shot. So you got to take your shot at him. You got to try to create a game-changing play, maybe more than one game-changing play. And, of course, on the other side, Carson Beck, with all that time he has to prepare, not going to class and everything, he's going to have the game of his life. But we've seen that dog come out of him. We've seen he's got that competitive, that clutch gene we've talked about. We've seen him put his head down and try to take on contact when he's not very athletic from a running perspective on 3rd and 8, lower that head and give up his body for that first down. So we know he's got that competitive gene. Do they have enough? They're going to have to make some plays on defense. And good thing, that's one of the strengths of their team. So how do y'all see it playing out?
If Miami could run the ball like they did against Ole Miss, against Ohio State, they got a shot in this game. You can keep the Indiana offense off the field. The thing is, you have to play so clean, and to your point, you have to force turnovers from Indiana, and they've just been so good at not turning the ball over. However, to your point about getting after Fernando Mendoza, your defense has proven they're good enough to hold up in the back end. Like, I understand that Chambliss picked you apart in that fourth quarter. One, your defense was tired because they had been on the field a lot because your offense wasn't moving the ball at that point. Two, you had 2 freshman corners in there due to an ejection and an injury. Now, Xavier Lucas will miss the first half of that game. That is important to mention because the targeting happened in the second half. But outside of that, like, your defense has proven they dropped 4 interceptions in that game. Your defense was there. They were ready against a really good Ole Miss offense. They're good enough to do it. They're just going to have to be aggressive and force turnovers. I just don't know if they can force enough. Like, I think this game could potentially be close. I think Miami's good. And if they run the ball, it's just, I think that Indiana wins this game.
Mm-hmm. Landra, what do you see?
I could tell you after this break.
Oh, no big deal. Are you yeah-boying me?
Yeah, boy.
Also, I got a little teaser. Guess what?
Okay.
Trump administration.
Say less.
Getting involved in a little college football.
Oh.
We'll tell you what that is as well when we come back for break right here. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
Did you like that one? It's a good tease. All right, in Louisiana, we still believe in doing business the right way. So that means knowing your banker, getting straight answers, and working with people who actually care about your success. That's exactly what you'll find at First American Bank and Trust. Bank with locals. Bank with people that you trust. Bank with people that live in your neighborhood, in your community. For more than 100 years, First American Bank and Trust has helped Louisiana families, whether it's buying homes, building businesses, planning for the future. Maybe it's just starting a brand new account for your child, maybe multiple children, whatever it is. And it's all with local bankers who live and work right here in our community. No phone trees, no out-of-state decisions, just honest banking built on trust. Whether you're opening your first account, refinancing a home, taking your business to the next level, First American Bank and Trust is with you every step of the way. First American Bank and Trust, local people, local decisions, real banking. Visit FABT.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Like we said before we went to break, Trump administration dipping their toe in college football a little bit.
I think Indiana wins, by the way.
Oh, well, we're going to probably hour number 3 talk a little bit more about that and get a little bit more
Sorry,
opinions.
I didn't mean to just do that into the mic. I was like, ugh.
It's sniffle season. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We all do that.
I thought I got myself sick yesterday.
Well, I'm sure you did.
It's like 30 degrees.
Well, you ran 13.1 miles.
I mean, you got to be sick to do that.
weather.
So,
I'm mentally sick.
in fairness, she was sick before the race.
You don't mean that.
But anyway, Donald Trump going to sign an executive order to dedicate the Army-Navy game.
Oh.
An exclusive 4-hour broadcast window. So this national event stands above commercial postseason games. So if they end up doing more bowl games or expand the playoffs or whatever they're going to do, going to sign an executive order. I don't know if he already did it. He certainly posted about it. People were talking about it. A 4-hour window where nothing can happen during the Army-Navy game. And when I heard this, like certainly USA all the way. Love the troops. A little clap for that. I don't know if you can disagree with this move or not. I know we can disagree with anything in the political world, landscape, like whatever they do, nothing can be right if they're on the other side of the aisle from you. But like, that game's awesome.
Right.
Let's just keep it by itself.
I just looked it up. He didn't officially sign it yet, but he does plan to.
Okay.
Define nothing can happen during that game. Something's going to happen. Well, let's see. It says, this is on this post, I will soon sign a historic executive order securing an exclusive 4-hour broadcast window so this national event stands above commercial postseason games. No other game or team can violate this time slot. Gotcha. So it's just one game.
Like if it gets expanded, you could play a game before and then schedule the game right after. And of course, you can't you don't want to go in head to head with anything. You can't go head to head with anything like a postseason type game, a playoff. But certainly it's 4 hours, so you can't control anything if it goes to overtime. But you could schedule technically a game before or right after. But I think we all like this. I like this. Why not? This because I believe that if college football fixes their schedule as they should, that weekend is going to have to be taken with postseason, especially if they decide to expand the playoffs, which they're not doing right now. But if they decide to do that, they have to play football on that weekend. I'm sorry. You got to. You can't be playing. I think the national championship next year is like a week after it is this year. Like, what are we doing? All right. We got to go to break. But we'll come back. Hour number 3 right here. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right. Are you tired of feeling tired? Low energy? Maybe you got a little stubborn weight that you just can't get off. Maybe some brain fog. You don't feel like yourself anymore, your younger self. You ready to change that? At Rejuvenate Medical, well, they're Louisiana's leader in medical weight loss and hormone optimization. They don't guess, they test. What does that mean? They take your blood, they test. They do everything under medical supervision. And Louisiana's leader for the last 10 years in hormone replacement therapy. Rejuvenate's expert medical team uses advanced lab work, personalized treatment plans that help you lose weight, balance hormones, boost energy, and feel younger again from the inside out. This isn't a fad like diet plan. This is a lifestyle, and it's a medical supervision. This is real medicine, real results. So go check them out. They got peptides. They got the hormone replacement therapy. If you're ready to just feel like your younger self again, go check them out, rejuvenamedical.com.